They told us that Africa was a continent of oral tradition, void of written science. They told us that the language of computers, the binary code that powers the device you are watching this on, was invented in Europe in the 17th century. They lied. Before Silicon Valley, before Alan Turing, and centuries before Gottfried Leibniz penned the first European binary theories, a complex digital system was already operating in the rainforests of West Africa. This is not magic. It is not mere superstition. It is Ifa, an information retrieval system so sophisticated it organizes the chaos of the universe into 256 distinct algorithms. It is the world's oldest computer, running on a human operating system. To understand the future of computing, we must return to the source. We must go to Nigeria. The Yoruba people call it the wisdom of nature. In the beginning, they say, the universe was silent. Knowledge was scattered. It was Orunmila, the deity of wisdom, who gathered the fragments of existence and encoded them. He did not write them in a book, for books can burn. He wrote them in memory, he wrote them in pattern. He created a database that could not be destroyed by fire, water, or time. The interface is simple, a wooden tray representing the universe. 16 palm nuts, or a chain of 8 half-seeds, but the mathematics underneath are staggering. The opal chain has 8 seeds. Each seed has 2 distinct states, concave or convex, open or closed, 1 or 0, off or on. 2 possibilities repeated 8 times. Mathematically, that is 2 to the power of 8. The result is 256. This is not a coincidence. In modern computing, 256 is the number of values in a standard byte. It is the architectural limit of early computing systems. In Ifa, these 256 patterns are called Odu. Think of an Odu not as a fortune, but as a folder, a massive directory on a hard drive. Within each of these 256 folders, there are hundreds of distinct files, verses, songs, medicines, and historical records. When the Babalawo casts the chain, he is not guessing, he is entering a query. He is accessing a specific sector of the database. When the code appears, perhaps Eji Ogbe or Osameji, the priest begins to recite. He does not speak his own words. He accesses the memory bank. He recites the case studies of the past to solve the problems of the present. This is where the Western understanding of fortune-telling fails. Ifa does not say, "You will meet a tall, dark stranger." Ifa says, "In the time of King Alafin, a similar drought occurred. The variables were pride and resource mismanagement. The solution was this specific sacrifice and this specific shift in behavior." It is case law, it is historical precedent, it is data analytics. But the system is not just mathematical, it is biological. Encoded within these 256 Odus are the cures for illnesses that Western medicine is only just beginning to understand. Psychiatry, obstetrics, botany. Before a Yoruba doctor treats a patient, they consult the code to understand the root cause. Is it physical or is it spiritual? And running through this system is the variable, the chaos factor. They call him Isu. In the computer, he is the glitch, the bug, the hacker. Isu sits at the crossroads of the binary system. He ensures that the system remains dynamic, not static. He teaches that even with perfect calculation, life requires sacrifice and adaptability. Sepia, B&W. Then came the erasure. When European colonizers arrived, they saw the zeros and ones, the trays and the chains. They did not see mathematics. They did not see library science. They saw fetish. They saw devil worship. History is written by the victors. Textbooks will tell you that Gottfried Leibniz, the German polymath, invented binary logic in 1679. Leibniz was fascinated by the I Ching of China, another binary system. But the geomantic codes of West Africa traveled the trade routes long before Leibniz was born. The concept of using binary flow to read the universe was not new. It was ancient. They tried to burn the hardware. They burned the shrines. They smashed the trays. But they could not burn the software, because the software was recorded in the human mind. The bodies were chained, but the binary code crossed the Atlantic. In the sugar fields of Cuba, it became Lucumi. In the favelas of Brazil, it became Candomblé. The Babalawos, who survived the Middle Passage, rebooted the system in a new world. They memorized the 256 Odus. They hid the deities behind Catholic saints. They preserved the library of their ancestors in the songs they sang while cutting cane. Today, a computer scientist in Lagos and a priest in Havana can look at the same toss of the chain and read the same binary code. That is the definition of a universal language. Consider the capacity of this storage. A fully trained Babalawo memorizes thousands of verses. It takes 10 to 15 years of rigorous academic training to earn the title. This is not a witch doctor. This is a professor of oral literature and mathematics. We are now in the digital age, and ironically, the world is catching up to IFA. We are building quantum computers. We are obsessing over algorithms. We are realizing that the universe is composed of information. Physics tells us that at the quantum level, particles exist in states of probability. IFA told us this 5,000 years ago. Each Odu is a probability, a potential universe waiting to be collapsed by the act of observation, the divination. The system is also evolving. For centuries, colonial narratives excluded women from the center of this power, but the Iyanifa has always been there, guarding the balance. The binary is not just male, it is male and female, expansion and contraction, light and dark. Without both, the code does not run. Describes the universe as a gourd, two halves, distinct but inseparable. Earth and sky, physical and spiritual. The computer screen you are looking at is a flat mirror of this concept. It translates the invisible flow of electricity into visible light and information. So the next time you hear the history of technology, do not start in a garage in California. Do not start in a laboratory in Berlin. Start in the sacred grove of Osun. Start in the dust of Ilife. We are only just beginning to decode what the ancients knew. They understood that knowledge is not something you invent. It is something you retrieve. The code was never lost. We just forgot how to read it. The 256 Odus are still speaking. From the rustle of the palm nut to the hum of the server farm, the rhythm is the same. Zero, open, closed, life, death. The system is ready. The query has been cast. Are you listening? If this hidden history moved you, subscribe and turn on notifications. Share it with someone who needs to know that Africa invented binary before Europe invented the zero, Thank you for watching.
Ashe.